Steve. You're like a freaking ninja.
His Master Roshi cosplay is amazing. You should give him thumbs up for that.
Awesome. What she said. And then you should give me lots of money and subscribe and get 9 more people subscribed. And more money. Alright, hey everybody. This is Riff. It's Riff the World. Today is Tuesday. And that means one thing. It's Tasty Tuesday on Riff the World. So we are headed to downtown Minneapolis to go get something delicious. It's summertime, so in Minneapolis that means food trucks. Hell yeah. We have got probably the best gourmet food trucks in the country here. And there's 2 main areas you can go to. You can go to downtown St. Paul by the Capitol building, or you can go to downtown Minneapolis on 2nd Avenue between 6th and 7th Streets. And so today we're going to Minneapolis. Now here is my challenge to you guys. I want you guys to help me decide what to get today. There are so many choices down here all the time. And we've had a few really amazing things. So I want to get some input because the decision gets tough when you've got so much to pick from. It really is actually quite difficult to determine what we should get. So if you haven't yet given a follow to Riff the World, every Tuesday at noontime we do this. We go down and check out different food trucks, and when the weather's not good enough for food trucks, we'll do different ethnic restaurants and food challenges, all kinds of cool stuff like that. Also, if you give a follow, you'll get to see things like, we did the MSRA, Minnesota Street Ride Association Back to the 50s Auto Show. That was amazing. We did Mardi Gras in New Orleans for 8 days and nights. That was amazing. We had an acoustic performance from Puddle's Pity Party. That was unbelievable. Just did indoor skydiving yesterday at iFly. That was unreal. I'm still tired from that. We did the Wicked Arts Festival with the CD release for a couple different metal bands that were outstanding on Friday night. We went to Smash at the Mall of America for some 40, 45 mile an hour indoor go-karting on a multiple story track, multi-level track. That was absolutely insane. And the VR things, the VR entertainment they've got there is nuts. We've been to Valley Fair. We have been to a presidential visit. We have been to the biggest waterfall in this part of Minnesota. We've been all over the place. We've done Minneapolis, which was an anime and cosplay convention. We did Anime Detour, which was an anime comic and cosplay and gaming convention. And like I said, as always today, it's Tasty Tuesdays. So we are headed down to check out what our options are today as far as good gourmet food served from food trucks. So appreciate you being with me and giving a follow. Subscribe if you'd like. You can subscribe for free with Amazon Prime, actually, if you're a Prime member. All you do is go up to the subscribe section. It'll give you an option to connect your Amazon Prime to your Twitch. And what you end up doing is financially supporting us here in this stream and what we do, all the crazy activities we do, and all the IRL, in real life streaming we do. And you also get subscriber perks. You get different emoticons, a couple different things. There's going to be some subscriber-only streams we'll be doing down the road for subscribers special. Some Twitch just added in. And, you help financially support the channel and help us continue to do our works here. And that's at no cost to you. Otherwise, if you'd like to donate, everything I do is based on donations, it's based on subscriptions, and it's based on people cheering with bits. So if you see something you like, give a cheer. If you want to help support the stream, you can donate or you can subscribe. The perks of subscribing, obviously, you know when we're live, and you've got some of the other subscriber perks there. And I tell you what, for $5 a month, I spend $5 on a lot stupider things. I mean, this thing was $3 right there, so that kind of gives you some perspective on what $5 is. So we are heading now into, if you can see, downtown Minneapolis. A little bit of construction here, but we are already basically downtown. So we're going to go find ourselves some parking and then find ourselves something absolutely awesome to go and eat for this Tasty Tuesday. And this is something we do every Tuesday. Now, tomorrow night, we're starting something new. We're starting a new feature. I've got Jared Havens. He is the CEO of Credilife Financial Wellness. He's actually going to be coming by, and we're going to be playing some Smash Brothers while talking about finances, talking about what to do with your student loans. If your student loans are not being paid back, or if they're in default, or if you're overwhelmed by them, you actually do have a bunch of options. And being that my background is, 20-some years in finance and in credit, and Jared's the CEO of one of the best companies in the United States for that, hopefully we will have some information that you'll find really useful. So stay tuned for that. That's at 7 p.m. Central Time. Tomorrow, you're going to get to learn really how to handle some of these challenges that might be killing you right now. Let's take a look. Oh, Computer Chick just gave us some breaking news. Pence was just called back to the White House on an emergency. Let's see what's going on. Well, we don't have anything. We'll see what's going on. Wow, they're going to halt the flights during the 4th of July. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. So CNN and Fox don't have that breaking news yet. That's okay. As we find that out, we'll let you guys know what's going on, too. And Computer Chick, if you can give us any more perspective into what you're hearing, what you're seeing, by all means, let us know here in chat. But yeah, we are on our way. Like I said, we are now downtown Minneapolis. It is a stupidly beautiful 82 degrees outside. Man, it does not get much better than this. This is summertime in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and we are going to go down and find ourselves some chow that's legit. So we're going to pop around here on LaSalle and get down to where the food trucks be. They're back on 7th Ave. So we're on LaSalle and 11th, just getting over to 10th Street. So we're going to check out what we've got available for today. Oops, there we go. Get the angle at a funky angle. We're going to check out what we've got for today for Tasty Tuesday here on Riff the World. All right, so as you can see, we are in downtown Minneapolis. We're out by the University of St. Thomas and the big downtown Target. Let's take a look and see what we got going on. All right. Coming up to 9th Street. So if you guys have ever thought about coming to Minnesota to see the Mall of America, maybe catch a football game, catch a baseball game, just come and tour, this is a surprisingly major culinary destination. You wouldn't think, hey, I'm going to go to the upper Midwest for a culinary trip, but legitimately, this is an opportunity for you to have some just unbelievable food. And the pricing out here is really decent. All right, so this guy's turning while this guy's got the road blocked. So this should be interesting. A little bit of construction happening down here. What do we got here? Hold on. All right. Yeah, you got this torn up. So we're gonna buzz down through here. The fun about in real life streaming is people get to see real life. Real life includes construction. All right, this is Nicollet Mall. Nicollet Mall in downtown, they've made this into a walking mall. The only thing that's allowed on there are like emergency vehicles and buses and bicycles. Otherwise, it's completely a walking mall all the way through downtown Minneapolis there. All right, let's take a look and see where we are. Ruby Soho. All right. Yeah, we're gonna find ourselves some tastiness. Boom, boom. All right, here we go. By the way, Jay Havens, thank you for the 4 months, brother. 4 months as a subscriber. That's awesome. I appreciate you. Computer Chick, you're at 3 months. Thank you so much for the subscribes. If you guys want to subscribe to Riff the World, you'll get subscriber perks. I'm going to start doing a few subscriber-only streams, and they're going to be, even though I don't have a billion followers yet, I think I've got some pretty legit content going on, and I seem to be able to get access to some really cool stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a couple select items and make them subscriber-only streams for a little bit. But for everyone else, I want you guys to take part. You can just see it all with a follow or see it all by subscribing. Here we are. Wow, it's crazy, dude. All right, here's 2nd Ave. What we are going to do is we're going to go left on 2nd here. Try to get ourselves over to the. We gotta get ourselves over to the food trucks, brother. It's a gorgeous day, though. People out walking around. Yeah, they got it torn up down here. Something fierce. Less road construction. We got 2 seasons in Minnesota. We got like a 7-month-long winter, and then we have road construction. All right, we got a few down here. The Extreme Cuisine. Oh, we got a couple good ones going down here today. There's a long line of food trucks. All right, so knowing that there's no parking on 2nd Avenue, we're going to pop down and go up the next street down. Probably get on the Marquette. All right. Let's see what we got here. The search for food. Well, we know where the food is. The food trucks are right up ahead of us. But we're going to find ourselves well, this is a one-way street. That's it. We're going to find ourselves some decent parking, ideally. And we're early enough. It's 11:55, so I always try to start Tasty Tuesday off at about noon. I just thought I'd fire the cam up a little early here. All right. We are going to attempt to turn here. I think there may be a Twins game going on downtown. It's busy downtown today. All right. We're going to find ourselves some parking. If you guys want to check out some fun video, I was just at iFly yesterday in Minnetonka, Minnesota. They were nice enough to host me for the day. And iFly is absolutely incredible. They got 40 locations around the country. It's indoor skydiving. So if you want to see a fan powerful enough to get a fat guy up flying in the air, iFly is legit. I got to do some indoor skydiving. We got to see how their STEM program works. They actually have a neat program for kids, for like middle school kids, science, technology, engineering, and math. Because I tell you what, the flying's, it's literally all physics. It really is. But I got taught to fly by a guy who's got 1,500 actual skydives under his belt, not in the wind tunnel, but actual skydives, and like 300 base jumps. So he's still alive, so the kid's doing something right. All right, we're going to find ourselves some decent parking, ideally, so we can get out and get ourselves some Tasty Tuesdayness going on. All right. It is a nice day for this, you guys. Not every day is beautiful for Tasty Tuesday. We've had some rain going through Minnesota lately. There's some crazy flooding. One guy lost like 30 heads of cattle. They like got swept away by water. They only found a couple of them, I guess. All right. Right here, this is the light rail. It's the choo-choo that goes from the Mall of America to the stadium. We actually have a couple light rail lines throughout the Twin Cities. Great way to get downtown. There's not a lot of parking downtown, but if you're coming down to see a Vikings game, a Timberwolves game, Minnesota Twins game, or even the Minnesota Lynx game, if you're looking to see basketball, baseball, or football, light rail's totally the way to do it. Park out in the burbs, hop on that thing. It's door to door. It's so easy. It's so easy. That's our $1 billion choo-choo train. All right. All right, we're going to get our butts through this. We're going to find ourselves some parking so we can have our Tasty Tuesday on Riff the World. Full of absolute deliciousness. Last week we did pimento Jamaican kitchen, and we had Jamaican, we had the One Love, the Jamaican jerk chicken and Jamaican jerk pork together with some fried plantains and what did we have with that? Red beans and rice. That was delicious. Damn, it is a busy mother. Okay, I could not fit in that spot. It's a busy mofo down here. It's insane, dude. I can't believe how busy it is. Well, I guess I can. It's a weekday in Minneapolis, but with it being 4th of July week, I thought there might be a little less congestion. Okay, it's a fire hydrant. Fuck me. All right, we're going to turn up here. All right. We're going to pop up Washington, see if we can find something closer. Hey, Computer Chick, are you around? Computer Chick took an awesome snip of my indoor skydiving yesterday. So if you guys pop over to the video section or the clips section, you can see the clip that she made. All right, we're gonna hop just right on the 2nd Avenue. There's almost never parking on 2nd, but you know, a guy can pray and hope and try and all that good stuff. All right, here we go. Babies and the mamas, there be drama for days. Baby mama and drama for days. Alright, yeah, there's not a lot of parking down here. Minneapolis, unless you're willing to pay for a ramp, can be a trick to park. That's, by the way, why a lot of the people take the train down for different events. Maybe I'll take the train down one of these weeks for Tasty Tuesday and show you guys kind of how that works. All right, we're going to get to see the trucks that we got. Food Trip Foods. I was wondering if a bunch of them might be out with 4th of July coming up. There's so many different festivals and stuff like that. Oh, awesome. Yeah, thanks for dropping the clip. The Computer Chick, did you hear anything about what that emergency is? I looked on just Fox and CNN because I have them as like shortcuts right on my phone, and I didn't see anything. All right. What else we got? Passion Flower. Sasquatch. Haven't seen them before. That's a sandwich joint. Hot Indian. Pharaohs. Bimuda. Katal. Falafel King. World Street Kitchens here. Man, they got a lot here today. Market Barbecues out. Damn, Adam Zeros. Holy crap. Sambusas, tacos, nachos, Yum Yum Bowl. Yeah, there's a lot out here for Tasty Tuesday today, you guys. All right. We're going to see the important part. We're going to see if we can find a place to park. That's where the difficulty comes in. Is to legit find parking. All right. All right. Here we go. Check left. Nothing. All right, we're going to hang it right here at Marquette. We may have to park far and hoof it. It's kind of a kind of a thing. One thing you'll notice about Minneapolis, or maybe you won't notice unless I point it out here, we have a skyway system that connects every building basically downtown. So in the wintertime, you actually don't have to go outside, and you can go from building to building to building to building, like every building. It's got a fully enclosed heated skyway system. All right, is this guy getting out or going in? That was that spot I knew I wouldn't fit. Yeah, he's trying to fit a much smaller car than mine into a spot that I didn't think would make mine. Oh, he's got it. Good for him. You can do it, sir. You can do it. That's no point in going ahead. I'll just gridlock. All right. We're going to find a place to camp here. Yeah, we would have just gridlocked up on that. All right. We're going to set this on the wheel quick. Yeah, when they call the VP back, something's usually up. That's a continuation of presidency concern. Although, it could be something to do with the Senate or the House, you know? Is there a vote going in the Senate? Alright, we are going to get our butts in here. We are going to get ourselves some Tasty Tuesday. If we have to, park a million miles away and walk it. You guys are right now on steering wheel cam, so if you see yourselves rocking back and forth, or if you see me rocking back and forth, you may not see yourself. If you guys are rocking back and forth, you might be on a boat or a swing, but if you see me rocking back and forth, it's because I'm steering the vehicle. You guys are on steering wheel cam on Twitch right now. Yeah, I didn't think there was any Senate activity going on either. I wonder, where did you hear that he was called back? All right, well, mustard plug ska, Mr. Smiley. You always taught me right from wrong. I may have to suck it up and pay to self-park in a ramp. The ramps, though, are usually like $2 for the first 15 minutes, and then minute 15 through minute 30 is like $24. Basically, the $2 is for you to go in and find a spot. If you can't find one, you get back out, and you're only owed $2 for trying. You heard that on Fox News? But they didn't say anything else. Just, hi, the dude's been called back. Because I know Trump was just in North Korea, which was pretty legitimate. He was the first sitting president to step foot in North Korea. Little known fact. Is that an effing spot right there? Dude, is that a spot? I'm not even kidding. Is that a spot? No, stop it. Here. Yeah, dude, I just got a tits up spot. Hang on. I just got a wicked parking spot. Like, I'm shocked it was a spot. All right, well, we gotta get properly geared up for this adventure. Where are my sunglasses at? It's bright as shit out. Not that shit's that bright. All right. Get rid of all the things that would attract one to smash my windshield. All right. and we are going to put the handy dandy little this is actually a handlebar. This is a handlebar holder for a motorcycle for your cell phone, but it works really good on my cam stick here. There we go. And what I do is I use that to hold my cell phone so I can talk to you guys while filming and while live streaming, because I use a Sony, I use a little Sony 4K camera, the little Sony X, what is that, the FDR X3000. Tell you what, you guys want a nasty little action cam that will go anywhere and super indestructible. It's got a good price and it's got a great signal. Strongly recommend these things, you guys. It's part of my gun run pack. All right, so I'm gonna hop out the other side. I'll see you in a second. All right, let's get this thing up here. Actually, it's not gonna sit there for a second. Hold on. So we're gonna just renegotiate ourselves around a little bit so that we are in good shape. Tighten the belt. Guess I haven't eaten yet. All right. Some of this. Some business cards, just in case I need them for whatever reason. All right. Get my gun run pack all set up. Hey, computer chick, did you see my, look at this. Apparently I've become legit. Don't let it get around, though. I've gone legit. I've gone legit press. All right, here we go. So we are at spot 15243. Everyone remember that for me, 15243. Lock up the car. Yeah, you never get a parking spot right here on 5th here. 15243. All right, so we're gonna head on over real quick to 6th Street. First, I gotta feed the meter. Yeah, if your shit's bright, you've been like irradiated. 15243. Entra. Now, shove your credit card in there. Insert and remove quickly, just like prom. All right, so what do we want? We'll add $2. That gives us to 109. I'm gonna just give us the maximum time. That gives us the 209 to spend $4. Worst case scenario, we got a couple hours down here. It's actually, I'm like making like shockingly good time today, so it's not like me. Put the receipt away so that LMAO can reimburse me. If you're wondering who LMAO is, that's LMAO Productions, LLP. Those are some people who help back the stream and let us do what we do. Though the main backers, believe it or not, for Rift the World are you guys. Through subscribing, through donations, through cheering with bits. You're the ones who actually make all this possible, because I have no other income other than this. So between the backers with equipment and you guys, this is how we do it. So we're down in downtown Minneapolis right now for our usual Tasty Tuesday. And today we're going over to check out the food trucks on 2nd Avenue. We are now on the corner of 6th and Marquette. And we're going to want to go to 2nd Avenue between 6th, really 5th and 6th Streets. But it's extending out to about 7th Street now. And we're going to check out what the food truck offerings are today. And with your prompting, we'll figure out what we want to eat. If you guys see something you think I should try, let me know in chat. And if you haven't yet given a follow, give a follow here. If you're watching on Facebook or if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you go over to the Twitch channel. The reason being, that's the only place I'll be able to see your comments in that. I run an interactive chat room on Twitch. So it's www.twitch.com/rifftheworld. And give a follow while you're there. And if you'd like to support, you can subscribe. You can subscribe free with Amazon Prime. Otherwise, it's just $5 a month to help support the stream. But it costs nothing to hop over there and give a follow. And you can take part in the interactive chat. Again, that's www.twitch.com/rifftheworld. All right, I'm going to extend the monopod a little bit real quick so that we've got better... There we go. We got some better space to work with. Now, is the fire why it was called back? All right. So we're down on the corner of 2nd Avenue and 6th Street, downtown Minneapolis. And basically every direction we look, there are food trucks. So this is kind of neat. We're going to take a walk down kind of the main drag first and see what the offerings are today. All right, so we got Thai street food. That looks good. You got wings. You got, looks like satay. Awesome stuff. Yep, there's chicken satay, Bangkok beef.
62.
There's a Thai egg roll platter. There's all kinds of good stuff. Beef salad. Here's Market Barbecue. Market Barbecue's been around for a long time in Minneapolis. We've got smoked beef brisket, seasoned pulled pork, grilled chicken breast. Yeah, they've been around 70 years. Market Barbecue is some great barbecue in Minneapolis, Minnesota here. All right, here we have got, I'm not even sure what this is. Get sauced. Okay, so these are tacos, barbecue pulled pork, Calbee pork, pasilla chicken sandwich, burrito, quesadillas. So that's just good old street food right there. Here we have World Street Kitchen. They've got rice bowls. They've also got cookies, which looks legit. OG grilled chicken. We got Korean barbecue beef short ribs, crispy marinated tofu. I wonder what happened with the fire, or why they Putin's at the Kremlin and they're calling the VP back. They're probably just going to be making comments or statements on it. So this is Falafel King. Falafel, gyros, chicken shawarma, lamb and beef, lamb burger, all kinds of good stuff. All right, here we've got Keital. Queso cheese, we've got all kinds of good. So this is Salvadorian. We've got Babuda fresh bowls. Oh, so pork belly bowl, Hawaiian poke bowl, all kinds of stuff. Sushi bowl. So those are different like rice bowls and different fresh bowls here. Sushi burrito. Here we've got Pharaoh's gyros. We've got chicken gyro, beef lamb gyro, samosas, Greek salad, cheese curd, hummus. All right, down here is Hot Indian. So Hot Indian has got chicken tikka masala, lamb, spinach paneer, red chana, chicken tikka masala. All right. Then there's Sasquatch sandwiches. Grass-run farms, braised beef. You get a backyard, Old Bay, slaw and aioli, a sloppy, caramelized onion, American cheese, crispy chicken, fried, Reuben's, apple and brie. There are a lot of choices down here today. We got passion flower. Functional beverages and superfoods. Lavender Lane, bright pink drink, forever young. Yep. This is where you get your. That's where you get your drinks, right there. And there we have got. Well, it's kind of a tough choice. There's a lot out here today. We only went down one of the blocks. So, computer chick, what do you think I should get? Indian. This is crazy. Yo, taking a look down here, is there anything that jumped out as interesting?
Yeah, they're like, you're never gonna do this. This is
Go. Let's share this to some social. So for you just joining us, we're in downtown Minneapolis, Minnesota, on 2nd Avenue, really between 5th and almost all the way to 7th Streets. There's food trucks all over, so we're going to be checking that out today for our usual Tuesday, Tasty Tuesday. So we're going around trying to decide what to get and what to eat. Definitely open to suggestions.
perfect, let's do it.
Just sending out my socials real quick. All right. There we go. All right, so if you're just joining us, this is Riff from Riff the World. We are live in downtown Minneapolis, and it's Tuesday. That means one thing. It's lunchtime. It's Tasty Tuesday. So we're trying to figure out what food trucks we want to hit. There's a huge selection of them down here. The food community in Minneapolis the foodie community is growing and growing and growing at kind of an exponential rate. And kind of the newest, hottest thing here, as a lot of places around the country, are the food trucks. And what you end up with in Minneapolis is you end up with essentially a lot of top chefs, gourmet food, what would be top restaurants serving up gourmet food, a lot of farm to table, a lot of just really high quality stuff, and it's via food trucks down here. So our restaurant scene is blown up so fast and so strong that if you're not in a position that you want to open a restaurant, that's not where your passion lies, or if you're having to do the administrative things, or if you don't have the millions it takes right now to actually open up a sizable restaurant, a great option obviously is the food trucks. And with the food truck scene, the foodie scene being so huge here in Minnesota, we've ended up with this massively vibrant, vibrant community of food trucks, these vibrant culture around it. So it's been really exciting. All right. So we're going to head down on the other side. We're going to see what's available. We'll see what's available down on this side. Once, obviously, the lights change. There we go. We've got Adams gyros. So there's a lot of gyros being represented today. What is that anywhere? We've had Extreme Cuisine. Extreme Cuisine also has some great Jamaican jerk. Adams gyro, gyro sandwich, Greek salads. Awesome stuff. Here's the Mid-Nord empanada truck. Empanadas with corn chips, burritos. And there's Extreme Cuisine down here. That's Caribbean, Jamaican food. Take us down the one other kind of wing of these things, and then what I want is some input into what you think we should get. All right. The Thai street food seemed kind of interesting to me. Let's cross across here. And some of the green scooters. Those are kind of a new form of transportation down here. They're showing up in a lot of cities. They're power scooters. All you do is download the app, scan, and pick one up and ride. All right, these are Yum Yum bowls. Yum Yum rice bowls, Mediterranean chicken, salad, chicken Caesar, buffalo chicken, all kinds of good stuff there. Sambusas. We had the sambusa in St. Paul. This is tacos nacho. We got tacos, tortas, quesadillas, burritos, black beans. They've got elote, the corn. The corn on the cob is awesome. They use a Mexican, like a mayo on it, and they sprinkle it with cheese. They get spices on it. It's really good. Good day. They sued him over the tax returns, so something that you're legally not allowed to disclose, they're trying to sue to get. Those fuckers need to just go lay by their dishes. Seriously, at some point in time, we're going to have to replace the House, the members of the House, and really the members of the Senate with those self-service kiosks that they put in at McDonald's, so they didn't have to pay anyone $15 an hour. I think if you took and if you replaced the entire House, the entire Senate with self-service kiosks like at McDonald's, we could go in, we could order what we want, and we'd actually get the shit we're looking for instead of the messed up one slice of cheese cockeyed hanging off the bun on a piece of fish when you ordered a quarter pounder that you get if you let these pesky humans be involved in the process. But that's just my 2 cents on the government. So they think they can just sue and get somebody's personal information. That's fantastic. All right. Well, hopefully he just pulls executive privilege on the whole thing and tells them all to just go shut the hell up and sit down by their dishes. Yeah, I don't care what president's sitting. When you get like that, that's just stupid. So it could have been, Hillary or him or Obama or anybody, and same thing applies. All right, so enough politics. What we have to do is we got to figure out what it is we want to eat today out of the dozens of choices here. So we've got Thai street food, we've got Euro, we've got Caribbean, we have got Mexican foods, we've got all kinds of farm to table, fresh stuff. We've got barbecue, you name it. I mean, there's all kinds of just amazing options down here. And the toughest part of my job on Tuesdays for Tasty Tuesday is we have to pick one of them. So that's got to be the hardest thing out of all this, is just literally narrowing down this gigantic set of choices to stopping at one place and getting food from it. Calbee pork. Oh, I love Calbee pork. So what do you guys think we should get today? What do you think we should get as far as, for the menu? There's street kitchen, grilled chicken, Korean short beef ribs. There's all kinds of good stuff. Falafel King. Yeah, but again, my opinion, when I don't typically talk politics in the stream, but my opinion when it comes to politics is replace the House and Senate with self-service kiosks like at McDonald's. I think we'd be in much better shape. If you really want something, you just go up and order it. Save us a bunch of money and we wouldn't have to deal with anybody. All right. You think I should get ribs? Now, the barbecue or there's the Calbee short ribs. I mean, there's a lot of options. Ribs are messy, too. All right. Fresh bowls. Yeah, there is such just a massive amount to pick from here. It's really difficult. It is. It's extremely difficult. Ooh, veggie grape leaves. I love grape leaves. Now, when you say ribs, are you talking about Market Barbecue, or are you talking about those short ribs that they had? And then, if we're talking about ribs, we got Market Barbecue, we got those short ribs, and there's a couple different places that have the short ribs. This is always a tough choice. And you got Sasquatch sandwiches. Sadly, I don't think any of them are made with actual Sasquatch. Oh, awesome. How you doing? Good to see you, Sergeant. Yeah, give a follow. Every Tuesday I come down to either Minneapolis or St. Paul when it's nice out like this for my Tasty Tuesdays. And we hit up all the different food trucks. So if you go back through some of them, you know how some of these pop from here, and then they'll pop over to, up by the state capitol over in St. Paul, and they'll just kind of go back and forth. That's kind of the circuit they run. You might be able to find a couple other ones that you'll recognize then when they come down here. If you go back to the video section, I've got like all my Tasty Tuesdays there. But when it's nice out and warm enough to go walk around and hit food trucks, which as a Minnesotan is up to 3 months a year, I love to hit the food trucks. I love to hit these mom and pop, these people who are passionate about their food. And some of these, as you know from eating down here, some of these are like master chefs that could have, just kill it in any restaurant they wanted. But this is where they are. This is what their passion is. But yeah, man, give a follow. It's great to see you here. You have the Philly? Which Philly did you grab? We got blocks of stuff every direction. That's awesome. That's awesome. It's a beautiful day for it. It's 82. It's finally not raining. Those of you who are watching from non-Minnesota, we've had some legitimate rain. Not really so much that the storms themselves were bad, like knocking out power and stuff, but we've had just torrential flooding going on. Crazy. So which Philly do you recommend? Are you talking about the one truck, the one that's black that used to be like Philly Steak Company or whatever, but then took the labeling off? The guy's now solo. Once you're over the black truck, oh yeah, that one is absolutely legit. I've had the Philly there, and it absolutely crushes it. It was fun because I went up to it when there was no marking sign. It looked like an FBI van or something, except it was a food truck. No idea, but I had decided I'm going to go eat there no matter what it is. And then I got up, and it turned out to be just an amazing Philly steak sandwich. Yeah, the best Philly you're going to get in Minneapolis, literally, without without a close second, is a block over here for a Philly cheesesteak. It's legit. I did that on the day that was it the Blue Oven or whatever, the wood fire pizza place that's got the wood fire brick oven on the truck. I did that the same day I got an entire full-size Jerry Garcia pizza from there. So I ate a whole pizza and I ate a 12-inch Philly, and ever since then I've only gone to one restaurant at a time or one food truck at a time because that damn near killed me. Oh, thanks for the subscribe, brother. It's great to see you here, man. You know what? A lot of people weren't here for the Philly one. So are we a block? When you say block over, are we on Marquette with it, or is it still on 2nd Street? Yeah, I could go for a Philly, quite legitimately. Let's see. Road trip. Yeah, I appreciate this. I appreciate the subscribe. Yeah, it's worth. It's kind of fun to, every Tuesday I do this. So every Tuesday, I'm either at a food truck, or if it's raining, I find a unique ethnic restaurant. I've like done Hmong Marketplace. I'm looking at doing some of the food challenges in the area. So this guy's a block over. So I bet he's down on. Unless I hear otherwise, I'm gonna go look on Marquette, see if he's down on Marquette. He is on Marquette. Okay, cool. We're going to go off the beaten path a little bit for this one because, yeah, I can definitely go for one of his Phillies. I enjoyed the hell out of it. But it was, I do Tasty Tuesday. Every Tuesday I come down, I check out the different food trucks, and I do it here, St. Paul, and all kinds of different areas.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, if you want to follow, wait, this is my channel.
Oh, do I get a little follow token?
Yeah, you get I got my card. Boom, there you go.
Oh, sweet, thanks.
Awesome, brother. So yeah, when I did the Philly, I didn't really get to give it justice because I had just done the pizza and just crushed an entire pizza, and then like an idiot, I'm like, I'm gonna eat at the next truck no matter what it is. And the truck was all black. Well, here it is, this huge, monstrous, delicious Philly cheesesteak sandwich. I was like, oh man, I was kind of like hoping it'd be like a cookie. So it turned out it was something huge. Yeah, we're going to go down. We're going to go check those guys out because, yeah, even though the bulk of the food trucks are on 2nd Ave, there are a few kind of random different places. And this guy always parks on Marquette, and it is legit. I like showing people some of the off the beaten path stuff. So we are right down by the train station here, by the train depot. Boom, boom, boom. Let's see where he's at. Oh, he's down a block. All right. It's gonna be worth the hoof, though. Yeah, the cheesesteak. We'll hit the short ribs the next time around because they're down here all the time. I haven't seen him every time I come down though. All right. So we're one block over from 2nd Ave. We're on a street called Marquette. And like I said, you got some other food trucks in the area that are a little off. Like when we hit the taco trucks, when we hit Taco Taxi, and then we hit Taco Mob over on Lake Street. There are some other areas where you can get just this incredible, food at cheap prices. And it is absolutely top quality stuff. But yeah, we're gonna come over. You guys will like this one. He's legit. We're right down by Wells Fargo Center. That's this bad boy right here. Wells Fargo Center is a very cool bank. They've got an old stagecoach in it. They've got a museum. They've got like a huge gold nugget in there, and it's pretty cool. Yeah, we're gonna make our way across. Yeah, his van's still, it's so cool, it's still this unmarked van. If you guys look down there, you see it's the black truck there? It does, it looks like it should be an FBI surveillance van or something. But he's got the best Phillies, like bar none. And for those of you who watch, who usually just hit 2nd Avenue, you may not even know that one block over you can get literally the best Philly cheesesteak in town. So we are on Marquette, right between 6th and 7th Street. Yeah, and they got a green scooter right there. You need to get a lift back somewhere. All right. There we go. Yeah, this one's great because not a ton of people. You know, if you're driving by, you wouldn't know what it was because it's totally all black. Have you all ordered? Awesome. All right. Get the steak Philly. Oh. All right, what should we go for, guys? You think we should do the Philly or you think we should do the Italian beef? I did the Philly last time I was here and it was outstanding. But if you want to get mezzy, you want to get the Italian beef. Italian beef's just a wonderful messy sandwich. So this is Philly Express. So Philly, Philly Express, Xpress. Yeah, I think we're gonna try the Italian. I love a good Italian. All right. And if you're just joining us, by the way, this is Riff from Riff the World. It is Tuesday. We're in downtown Minneapolis today, checking out the food trucks. We're at Philly Express for Tasty Tuesday today. Give a follow, though, at www.twitch.com/rifftheworld. So if you're watching this live on Facebook or if you're watching it on YouTube, hop over to Twitch because on Twitch we feature an interactive chat room so you can actually communicate back and forth during the broadcast itself.
That's okay.
Not that there's anything wrong with watching it on YouTube or anything wrong with watching it on Facebook. It's just hard to watch 3 apps simultaneously. So because of the interface they've got for us Twitch streamers, I really stick with Twitch for the interactive chat because they've got the best platform for it. All right. I think we're just gonna do the straight sandwich. We can get the Italian beef, get the au jus. They had their Philly, and their Philly was insanely good. So it's time to try something different from the same place. Hopefully, that's just as good. I love it. So the bread comes down this slide out of the toaster, so it's all toasted and ready for them to go. It's pretty awesome. This place is legit, yeah. I discovered it doing one of my Tasty Tuesday streams I do down here, and I had eaten at the wood fire pizza place. I ate a whole pizza there, right? Yeah. And I'm walking back to my car, and I see this truck, it's all black. And a huge line. And I'm like, oh, it's got to be good, but no telling what it was. Because I was like, from back there, you can't tell. I said, well, screw it. I said, no matter what it is, I'm going to get it, I'm going to have it. So I ate one of the full Phillies after pounding the full pizza. I do one now. No matter what, I only do one. Because I was feeling that afterwards.
Yeah. We do a Philly steak with
Yeah, this place is the real deal, though.
Have you gotten the gunner?
Huh?
Have you gotten the gunner, the double meat?
No, dude, the single one was like.
Out on it. I wanted to get it today, but you can double it for $3.
Oh my god, I got to do this when I'm extra hungry. I could do that. I could do it. Today I couldn't. All right. Yeah, can I get the Italian, please? No, just get a pop with it. Awesome, brother. Thanks. This place is legit. And there's like typically always a line, which is like one of the best signs. Next block over, there's 2 dozen of them.
The walk over there. Then?
Yeah. I went through and then
warm, or was there anything else good over there?
there was some new stuff I saw. There was some Thai street food that looked pretty good that I hadn't seen before, and we got a couple of places with gyro, your usual like samosas, but yeah, they had some different stuff out there, which is fun. I figured they would with 4th of July, like some people are probably out doing festivals and stuff.
Alrighty, guys, what do we got?
I got just a steak Philly.
Any fries? $9.99, please.
Yeah, this place is the best hidden gem down here. Absolutely.
How did you order your Philly?
I think.
Okay, perfect. I'm on the right track. Don't go far. We have 3 seconds.
All right.
And for you, sir.
I got the Italian, just as is, and then can I get a Pepsi with that?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
That's going to be $11.56, please.
All right.
Out of 20.
Good be it.
With your Pepsi.
Beautiful.
You'll hand it over to the gentleman in the green shirt. Got your Philly right here, sir.
Whoa.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Huh? Order it up here, yeah. Thank you, sir.
Well, thank you.
Oh, wait. That's yours. I'm so sorry. I thought...
Do you have more of the sauce?
Which one?
The orange?
Spicy ranch?
Yeah.
This place is legit.
Makes it.
Tends to be a pretty popular one. You're out of bounds there. Sorry. Yeah, we unexpectedly ran out of a couple things that we don't normally run out of. So it's like...
Yeah, this place is so awesome. So they've got this bun toaster thing that literally it's kind of cool. It does them and it just slides them down when they're ready to rock and roll.
All right, let's try that again.
All right.
Now I'm on the right track.
All right.
Awesome.
Alrighty, what do we have in today?
Hey, if you want to follow the, that's the channel, brother.
All right.
It's got all my socials on the back. All the
Okay.
cool, dude. Have a great one, brother. Yeah, I gotta come down and try the double meat sometime for real. I might have to come down hungry because a single is like huge. So yeah, this is legit the best Philly in the city. Hey Sergeant, thanks for the heads up on where these guys were at today.
$39.18 is your change.
So if you're looking for them, typically every time I find them, they're on Marquette, right between 6th and 7th Streets here in downtown Minneapolis. And it's Philly Express, and it's the real deal. So today we're trying the Italian. I had the Philly the last time, doing the Italian today.
Italian.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Enjoy, sir.
Thank you.
So what do we have today?
And I'm going to do what I always forget. I'm going to grab a bunch of napkins here.
Steak and
Boom, boom, and boom. And just for fun, knowing I'm a mess, I'm going to grab a fork, too. All right, we're going to find somewhere to camp and eat. Let's find a fun place to park our butts. All right. What looks like a good place? What looks like a good place to get some food? I don't want to walk all the way back up to the risers. We're always at the risers. So I want to find somewhere new to sit today. Dude, they get this whole tub of au jus for it, too. This is going to be an insane sandwich. All right. By the way, if you're just joining us, this is Riff from Riff the World. We're in downtown Minneapolis, hitting food trucks, and I just got tipped off to where Philly Express was today. Philly Express isn't always on the, not always. Oh yeah, we're gonna sit down here. We're just gonna camp our butts, and we're gonna eat here in front of the building, unless we get told we can't. All right. Boom. There's that. There's this. There's this. I figure in what I've paid in interest on my car loan to Wells Fargo, I can sit in front of them. All right. Boom. All right, guys. Boom. There we go. We're gonna park our butts right here. We're gonna eat an amazing Philly. All right. This is the way to do it. Okay, you guys, so let me swap the, I pull the phone off of here since we're going to be parked for a little bit. Just get this turned around this way. Make sure we got good video going. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. Okay, this is good. Bring it up just another level. There we go. All right, so this monster is the Italian beef sandwich from Philly Express. This thing's completely full of beef, cheese. It's got mild giardina on it, you know, mild peppers and you got the peppers, it's got the carrots, it's got everything like that, all melty together in this crispy. It's toasted, this crispy roll. This thing is exactly like an Italian sandwich is supposed to be. Now, you get it with au jus. Check this out. They give you like a whole tub of au jus for your sandwich. So, I mean, this is, Philly Express is the real deal. Mind you, this is with just a regular portion of meat. You can get it like $3 extra. You can get double meat on this thing. But yeah, I don't know how I would eat that. I do know how I'd eat that. I can eat anything. But it would be pretty astronomical to try to tackle that much meat in one sandwich. Yeah. So definitely check out Philly Express. They're a total hidden gem in downtown Minneapolis. Remember, most of the food trucks in downtown Minneapolis are on 2nd Avenue between 5th and now they're starting to extend down to about 7th Street. Okay, so 2nd Avenue, you know, you got north-south, you got the east-west ones. The avenue's running one way, the street's running the other. So 2nd Avenue between 5th and 6th Street, now starting to extend out to 7th Street. That's where the bulk of the food trucks are. But to get a monster like this, you got to take a block down, block over off the beaten path. Today, we are on almost on 6th and Marquette. And Sergeant, appreciate the tip on where they're at today, brother. This is the real thing. So if I look like I'm stalling eating it, it's because it's gigantic, and I might be stalling eating it because it is so gigantic, and I know it's gonna be a total mess. Then again, it's Tasty Tuesday, and this is what we do on Tasty Tuesdays. So, I'm gonna bust open the au jus. Wow. It's steaming. We're gonna make ourselves kind of proper with some napkins here. And I'm trying to think of the best way to attack this son of a bitch. Like, I think I'm gonna pour some on it. My God. So this is gonna be a sloppy sandwich. Oh my God. This is good. Oh wow. Hey you guys, this is insanely good. The beef is perfect. It's seasoned. It's tender. It's got that crisp to it from being on the big skillet. Cheese is melty. The giardina is salty and pickly and it's kind of spicy. And the au jus on it has the perfect blend of kind of a salt, kind of an oiliness to it, like you want it to be to keep the meat real moist. This thing is insane. I'm gonna shut up and eat. My God. This is awesome. I'll tell you, if you're visiting the Twin Cities, you gotta hit up the food truck scene. It's so good. It's so good, so good. And twice now I've had items from Philly Express. Had the Philly steak sandwich, blew my mind. This Italian is just absolutely blowing me away. This is probably the best sandwich downtown. You would be hard pressed to convince me otherwise. This really is probably the best sandwich down here. It's absolutely perfect. Totally insane. Wow. Just the saltiness and the pepperiness of the giardina. The meat is just perfectly seared. And then the au jus on this roll, it's crispy on the outside, it's chewy on the inside, just like the roll should be. It's perfect. This is a very happy tasting food thing. I haven't really had any unhappy ones, but today is legit. Oh my God, that's good. It's so good. I think literally everybody in the world should go try this. Like right now. Philly Express is so insane. And this is one group that knows what they're doing in there. And they had it done with the mechanics of it, they had just done to a science. From the roll coming down the chute, toasted, they're chopping the meat, they're doing the veg, they're just assembling the sandwich right down the line, down to the cashier, just boom, 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 boom. And they had a sizable number of people moving through even while we were there. You know, and there's a reason there's always a line for it. It's not an accident that that's the case. Now, people who work down here, the options for restaurants, there's so many. There's so much to eat, so much to choose from. So many amazing, amazing, amazing culinary options. And when you see the number of people that are hitting the food trucks, it's not just a time thing. It's not like, oh, I only got 30 minutes for lunch, you know, because sometimes you're going to run into lines at these things. So, I mean, it's not a matter of the 30 minutes for lunch. You know, when you got the opportunity to eat at, you know, we got Michelin star restaurants and James Beard, you know, award-winning chefs down here. Now, when you got the option for that and you're picking to hit the Philly Express, it's because the sandwich is that freaking good. It is that absolutely amazing. And it's absolutely, you guys, it's huge. It's huge. It's so good. It's so huge. I'm a happy rub. I don't know if they could have gotten me up in the air yesterday after this sandwich. I don't know if there would have been enough power to lift me. This thing is like, I swear to shit, there's a couple pounds of meat on here. I swear. It's so amazing. You know, this isn't your steak escape at the mall or whatever. This isn't this. If you had that and you think that's a Philly, or if you've had your little, you know, a lot of times the Greek places will do a Philly steak sandwich too. And if you're eating that, you know, in the food court and you think that's a Philly, all right, that's nothing. This is incredible. And this Italian beef is so seasoned and so perfect. It's not just the same thing over and over. You know, it's not just. This is just like legit steak that's been doused with the au jus, and it's perfect. It's so good, so good. Yeah, I am a happy camper. I'm the luckiest guy in the world getting to do what I do. every day I tell myself that I'm so lucky and so thankful to have such a positive community as my followers and my subscribers and all of you here on Twitch. Yeah, you're gonna get your trolls and your drama and your weirdness, and honestly, I just don't even pay attention to it, let alone feed into it, because there's so much more positivity that just blows it out of the water. And to think that there's an opportunity for a guy like me to leave corporate and the corporate world and to go out and sit and have an Italian Philly with you guys and talk about it and show you food trucks and to show you indoor skydiving, to show you Mardi Gras, and let you guys not just live vicariously, but I mean I keep the chat open. By the way, if you're watching anywhere else than Twitch, you want to go to www.twitch.com/rifttheworld because that's where we keep the interactive chat. But to have the ability for you guys to share that experience also, and be involved in it and ask questions, and if you see something, it's like, hey, go talk to that person. Let's find out about that, or hey, what about this, or hey, go in there, or man, try that place out. Computer Chick. Yeah, I know you'll be around. I'm going to do the short ribs probably next. I want you to decide between now and next Tuesday if you want me to try the short ribs or if you want me to try the barbecue, because there was actually a lot of rib options, or maybe both. We'll hit it all. But I'll get back to that. Once I heard these guys were here, they're not always here, so I had to come running. But the ability to take part in these things with you guys and to travel and feature local Minnesota and meet the people I get to meet, make the friends I get to make, is just amazing. So I'm real blessed. I'm real blessed to have this opportunity and to have you out there supporting me and coming along for the ride, helping me pick out the food and tipping me off to that stuff, and coming along when we did, like when we did the metal concerts on Friday night, or when we were looking at the street rods at MSRA Back to the 50s show, or I had people saying walk up to that gal and offer her beads and Mardi Gras, and even though I couldn't necessarily directly show you what the result of that was, it was just fun to have you guys along for this ride. So I'm going off on a tangent. I'm super blessed, though. I really am. I live a blessed life, and all of you, my friends, you're part of it. I'm gonna have another bite of this sandwich because this is off the hook. So again, this is Philly Extreme, right? No, Philly Express. I'm sorry. I apologize, Philly Express. Philly Express. Food truck. It's super nondescript. It's like a secret. You gotta know where it's at. You gotta know when it's gonna be there. Philly Express. We're down on Marquette. We're between 6th and 7th Streets in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and having really the best damn Italian I've had, I don't know, since Chicago. When I had one down there. It was so good. It was so good. If you guys want, if you're wondering what I was talking about, by the way, the getting me up in the air. So I went indoor skydiving yesterday. A place called iFly. Amazing. It's the glass wind tunnel where you put on the skydiving gear and you go in, and next thing you know, you got 120 mile an hour winds floating you up, and you are actually indoor skydiving. And that's what I got to do yesterday. It was major thank you. I can't thank you enough to iFly for the opportunity. They got 40 of those things around the country, by the way. You got to check it out. It's like, I promise you've seen it on TV. Hey, dab, please, bro. Dab. Dude, I'm not gonna dab. I'm eating this. I'm eating an Italian. Can I dab? Well, I'm sure I can dab. Am I going to dab? Well, that's a different story.
A lot of planes pay twice.
Good. Right now, I'm grubbing. I'm singularly focused on this amazing Italian sandwich. It is so good. Oh, maybe I dab for you a bit. I gotta kill this thing though, man. This thing is so good. I wish you could have a bite. It's so freaking good. It's still warm. Do you ever have like a Philly or an Italian beef sandwich, and the cheese is all like melty on it, and it's like, you know, it's perfect when the cheese is melty. The cheese is still melty on this, so I'm trying to kill this thing while the cheese is melty. It's unfreaking believable, dude. Like, there's so much beef on this. It's like mind blowing. By the way, oh, big grunt. Did you check out my indoor skydiving footage from yesterday? I went indoor skydiving. Oh, you had this? Yeah, do the sandwiches legit. So they give you like au jus, like the dip to put on it. I like used half of it. This is like you buy like deli salads in this. This is so much. Unfreaking believable. It's from this like total hidden food truck too. It's called Philly Express. And so they've got all the food trucks in downtown Minneapolis, right? They're all on 2nd Avenue between like 5th and 6th Street, and there's dozens of them. These guys are like a block down, a block over. The truck looks like an FBI surveillance van. I mean, it does. The thing's all black and like a matte black finish. There's no signage on it at all. So I discovered this thing a while back when I did one of my Tasty Tuesdays. I had eaten at this pizza place that actually did, you know, like the wood-fired pizza, the stone brick oven, and they cooked the pizza with wood. They had one of those inside their truck, so I had to check it out, and it was amazing pizza. So I eat a whole freaking pizza, right? I'm walking back to where I park, and I see this van. I'm looking at, or this truck. I'm looking at. Man, that looks like a surveillance van. But there's this long line. There's no marks, nothing saying what it is. I go, okay, well, you know what? I gotta check it out, and I said, no matter what it is, I'm gonna get one, I'm gonna eat it. So I get up there, and it's the biggest Philly steak sandwich I've ever had in my life. It's like, these things are a couple pounds. I'm not even kidding. It's like a couple pounds of meat on this thing. So I get a 12-inch gigantic Philly right after I ate a 12-inch pizza. Dude, I'm never doing that again. Like, the food was phenomenal. Like, it was stupidly good. But I was gonna go back and stream some old school RuneScape that afternoon, and I'm driving back to. I've got an office that I have as a studio that I stream from, so I'm driving back to do the old school RuneScape, and like, there's the exit for my office, and then there's an exit for my house, and like my car, I think either I was using the force or whatever. It's like my car took control. I just went home and went into like a food coma. I slept for like 4 hours after. It was just boom. But damn, it's the best stuff. It's the best stuff you're ever gonna have. Can I dab after I eat? Yeah, I can probably dab after I eat, dude. If you want me to dab that, by the way, you may have to show me how to dab. I literally have never done it. I'm not even bullshitting you. I'm not lying. I've got kids. They could show you how to dab like a mofo. Okay, I'll dab. I'm assuming it doesn't involve nudity, right? I like actually don't know what dabbing is. Otherwise, I probably would have done it right away. Unless it involved nudity. Then I wouldn't have done it right away. So explain to me, someone who literally doesn't know, in words, explain to me what dabbing is, because I'm assuming it's something physical. Unless you're talking about dabs on like marijuana, and I'm not doing that on cam or off cam for the record. Dude, this thing is so good. The cheese is still melting. Holy crap! Where are you from anyway? How would I say your name? Would I say Peep Hyper? Is it Peep Hyper? Or Peepy Hyper? Oh my god. The good thing about a good Italian sandwich, it's salty. It's like really salty. It's supposed to be salty from the Giordano on top of it. It's the like pickled and stuff like that. Mad Lad? I do not know where Mad Lad is. Oh my God, I'm trying to kill this sandwich. It's very infrequent that food beats me. I mean, not like physically beats me. I mean, you could beat me with a cabbage repeatedly, and I mean, I'll have been beaten by a cabbage. But I mean, like, when I try to eat it, and it's like, when there's more food at the end of the appetite than appetite at the end of the food, like, I've got the hiccups now. Yeah, it's rare that I can't just crush it. This is so stupid good, though. God, so good. This is like food when I streamed from New Orleans for Mardi Gras level of good. I hope that someone from Philly Express checks this out, because you guys are the real deal. You guys are so legit. They still never described what dabbing is. What is dabbing? It's not like dabbing. That's what it says here. You like dabbing? Yeah, that'd be the butt. I also like tennis. If you've ever seen Ladies Man. Well, literally everybody should have access to this food. It's so good. One of the most fun things about being a streamer, doing IRL streams, is eventually you get so acclimated to people looking at you talking to yourself that it doesn't even faze you anymore. You know, once in a while you see one and you just kind of chuckle because they're looking at you like, well, what the hell is this guy doing? You know what you're doing, you know? But you sit on a street corner. You sit on a street corner in downtown Minneapolis, talking to yourself. You actually fit in. Pretty crazy. God, this is so good, so good. Yeah, I was right about needing a fork. Hey, Computer Chick, are you here? Did you find out any more about what's going on with him being called back? And is that what it's for? Was it for the IRS thing? Yeah, you guys, this is legit, though. Everybody in the world should be eating this. Everybody. Even the vegetarians. The vegetarians should just go fuck it and eat some of this. It's that good. This is such a win. So you never explained to me what dabbing was, man. So, if you are just joining us, I'm Riff. This is Riff the World. Today's Tuesday. Every Tuesday we do Tasty Tuesday. What Tasty Tuesday is it's basically, it's culinary roulette. It's food exploration. During the summertime, which we have a very brief amount of in Minneapolis, Minnesota, where I live. In the summertime, we've got some of the most arguably amazing food trucks you're ever going to encounter. Our culinary scene up here is so advanced right now. It is so edge. I mean, there's so much farm to table. There is so much just incredible use of ingredients and things like that. We've got this just amazing culinary scene up here. And what's happened, or kind of an offshoot of this culinary scene, has been the food truck scene. Now, I know food trucks are big around the U.S. It's a thing right now. The food truck scene, however, in Minneapolis and St. Paul, if you can visualize like chefs that should be in a very expensive restaurants, legitimately, in very expensive restaurants, the top of the line restaurants, and the restaurants that would be the newest, hippest thing. Picture them without having to worry about the overhead of a restaurant, or worrying about the millions of dollars to open it, or worry about staffing and all that bullshit. Instead, they can bring fresh, quality ingredients. Again, a lot of organic, a lot of farm to table, a lot of just amazing stuff. They can bring fresh, quality ingredients and deliver amazing food at stupidly good prices. So we've got, any given day, a couple dozen food trucks down on 2nd Avenue in Minneapolis between, well, it used to be 5th and 6th Street, but here's the thing. Now it's between really 4th and 7th Street, and then branching up past 2nd Ave, and we're down on Marquette today because that's where Philly Express is. So the scene is growing bigger and bigger and bigger, not smaller, and it's almost always a rotating cast of characters. There are all these different culinary opportunities that present themselves because this isn't the only scene. We've got another one 15 miles away in St. Paul. Minneapolis, St. Paul, they're called the Twin Cities for a reason. They're very close together. So at the Capitol building in St. Paul, between the Capitol building and the cathedral, there's another huge scene of food trucks. And some of them will hop back and forth between there. Then add to that the fact that we've got a incredible number of craft breweries and tap rooms in Minnesota where these food trucks will partner with to provide food for the night, because these tap rooms don't have a kitchen. It's a bar. It's a bar that serves the beer that's made there. And so they'll bring these food trucks up and they provide the food. So they'll be at different tap rooms, different craft beer places each night. And we've seen a few when I've done some Thirsty Thursdays, and we've gone up and checked out the Minnesota craft beer scene, the Minnesota craft spirit scene. So having this opportunity, and I've traveled a lot, I haven't seen any other city that's got this type of concentrations where you can go, they'll be there, you're going to have a big variety, it's going to be top end, top of line, top quality. That's something that makes Minnesota extremely unique, very unique from a culinary standpoint, and very interesting. And because of that, that attracts more people who are in the culinary. And when more people who are in the culinary get attracted, it creates more of these businesses. So through kind of snowballing, or through growing exponentially, the scene has gotten so huge. And yeah, we've got Michelin star restaurants, we've got James Beard award-winning chefs around here. So we've got some really crazy stuff. So if you're into culinary tourism, or you just like food and you're looking for somewhere to go, the Twin Cities, it was actually rated by I think it was Bon Appetit magazine. They called it one of the most underrated cities in the United States when it comes to culinary, because we've also got this huge music scene. We've got the Mall of America, the largest mall in the United States. You want to go-kart at 45 miles an hour on a multi-level go-karting course, and then go, eat super fresh sushi, and then go ride a roller coaster in the middle of the mall, or a log ride and get wet, and then go shop at Macy's. You can do this all in one place. So this, together with a lot of these things, make Minnesota just an amazing, and the Twin Cities in particular, an amazing destination, and just a surprising destination for a lot of foodies. I get a lot of people I meet throughout the country who decide to come here and visit. I live here, and they're like, they get here and they check this out, and they're like, man, you said it was like this, and I can show you on video, I can show you food trucks, I can show you these things. But till you come experience it, you come experience just the amazing music scene, you come experience the food scene, you come experience all those things, until you actually are there and see it, taste it, and experience it, it's really difficult to describe to people. Great example of that was the MSRA, the Minnesota Street Rod Association, Back to the 50s Auto Show. I streamed that entire weekend. There were 11,707 classic cars, street rods, rat rods, fully restored classics, all from 1964 and over. They're older. Now, when I say there's 11,700 cars there, it's like, okay, yeah, that's the number. It is almost impossible. And the gal who does the marketing for it said, look, if you can figure out how to describe this to someone who hasn't been here before, I've been trying for 10 years. It's like impossible to wrap your head around how vast in scope and scale it is. But the thing is, it's kind of proportional to how we live in Minnesota. There is potentially snow on the ground 7 months, 8 months per year, out of the year. So when we get those 3 or 4, or maybe if we're lucky, 5 months snow-free and warm and stuff like that, we go crazy and we try to pack the whole thing into this short span. And that comes out in food trucks, and that comes out in gigantic auto shows, or having one of the top 5 largest state fairs in the country, and just having the largest mall in the United States. I mean, those are a product I would say, of the environment. So, I guess what I'm trying to say is, if you're ever considering even a road trip weekend tour, just somewhere inexpensive to go, check out some new stuff, you would be crazy not to come check out Minnesota. I mean, for the food, for the music, I didn't even go into all the theater and the arts and stuff. If you guys watched when I got to film Puddle's Pity Party performing, if you guys watched that, I got him doing the only time he's ever performed Purple Rain. And that's, another here in Minnesota kind of thing. All right. I am going to get up here and make sure I'm not being attacked by ants. An ant bit my foot. Put you on grain cam there for a second. Sorry about that. All right, we have got to find a trash bin. But yeah, I got bit on the foot by an ant. I'm wearing the flippity floppities today, and my au jus attracted ants. A lot of them. Whoops. And I almost attracted more ants. More ants. And, they got a whole path going on. Okay, so we got to find a trash can quick. If I were a trash can, I'd probably be at the bus stop. A bus stop seems like a place that would have a trash can. Let's find out. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, bus stop had a trash can. My God, that was a gigantic Italian sandwich, man. All right, here we go. Use the trash. And an ant got in my soda. Well, enjoy my soda, ant. All right. Hey, Pea Piper, you still around? You wanted me to dab. All right, here we go. Across here. That was insane. Insane goodness. All right. Looks like Pea Piper may have jetted. Let me turn this around. Hey, does anyone remember where I parked? Oh, I'm right over there. I don't know why I was looking down here. I was like literally in front of my car. How funny. Man, this was a very tasty Tuesday today. A very, very tasty Tuesday. All right. We are on the corner of 6th and Marquette. Oh, we were down to 5th, weren't we? We parked by the choo-choo, remember? It's the fun of that's the fun of parking downtown, is trying to remember where the hell you parked. And every Tuesday I do the exact same thing. I always, 100% of the time walk the wrong direction to the car, or from the car. All right. Here we go.
Walk right there. They know around the corner.
All right. Yeah, this was awesome. So today we hit Philly Express. It was on 6th and Marquette today. Normally we're hitting the main drag. The main drag being 2nd Avenue between 5th and really about 7th Streets. But today we did something a little different. We popped down to Philly Express on Marquette, 6th and Marquette. Check them out, you guys. Absolutely, positively, the best Phillies in town. Absolutely, positively, the best Italian beef sandwich. I mean, that was absolutely nuts. It was huge, Had that Giordano on it, which was a mild Giordano, but it was perfect. It was salty, it was pickly, it was just the way it's supposed to be. Had apparently a gallon of au jus with it. They gave me so much. I could have soaked that bread and it would have been, I could have made it into a liquid. And I'm saying these things complimentary. I'm saying these things flatteringly because it was so good, so good. It was a very, very tasty Tuesday today, you guys. So I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna get going. Again, check out my video from yesterday. Yesterday we were at iFly indoor skydiving. That was a lot of fun. This last Friday we were at the Wicked Arts Festival for 2 CD releases from a couple of metal bands. It was outstanding. Last Thursday we did Smash at the Mall of America, 2-story go-karting at 40 miles an hour plus a lot of VR games and stuff like that. And then last weekend so not this past weekend but the one before, was the MSRA Back to the 50s Auto Show. So pop over the videos section. If you haven't given a follow on Riff the World, please give me a follow. Subscribe if you'd like. Subscribing helps support the channel. I appreciate each and every one of you subscribers. And if you're watching this anywhere but Twitch, if you're watching right now on YouTube or if you're watching on a Facebook stream, hop on over to Twitch, www.twitch.com/rifftheworld, and give a follow. You'll be able to find out when we go live. And the reason to follow on Twitch is when we are live, we've got the interactive chat room that we run. I mean, you can comment on YouTube, you can comment on Twitter, you can comment on Facebook, but honestly, I can only monitor one at a time, and so I choose to monitor Twitch because they've got the best interface for IRL streaming. So guys, make sure to give a follow, subscribe, check out my videos section. If you want to follow me on Facebook as well, it's facebook.com/rifftheworldtwitch. If you want to follow on my YouTube channel, it's Riff the World on YouTube. On Instagram, it's Riff the World. On Twitter, it's Riff the World. And as always, on Twitch, www.twitch.com